Hey, what's going on? Joshua Elder here. Welcome to the home office. I've got some pictures to put up. check this out. I'm going to be putting these pictures up. I know you guys can't see all of them, but I promise we're going to look a little bit more professional here pretty quickly. But I wanted to just turn on the camera and talk about the expectations when it comes to testing your affiliate campaigns. When you first start a campaign, your very first campaign, it's going to fail, and more than likely your first 10 campaigns are going to fail. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be doing when it comes to creating campaigns. I'm going to give you as much knowledge as I can so you guys can succeed a lot faster than I did when I first got started online. For those of you guys that don't know, I struggled for 5 years trying to make online marketing work. And there was a series of steps, a series of phases that I had to go through to finally get to where I'm at today. But specifically, we're gonna focus on how to properly really test campaigns, know the expectations more so when it comes to your affiliate marketing business and finding out what works and what doesn't work. So super excited about this. If you're excited for it, give me a like. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because on this channel, I'm teaching you anything and everything that has to do with making more money, creating more abundance to your life, and overall leveraging the affiliate marketing business model. So hit the subscribe button, make sure you tick the bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this. So testing campaigns. Number one, the first step when it comes to testing campaigns is to come into it with the expectation that your first few campaigns will most likely fail. One of the greatest things that I learned in my online business, you can listen to a bunch of mentors, you can, watch as many videos as you can on YouTube, but nothing is better than personal experience when it comes to testing your campaigns. You might have some guru over here telling you to go set up a Facebook ad a certain way. You go and do it, you start running traffic, and it doesn't convert, right? And then you jump on another webinar that talks about SEO traffic and this, quick hack that you can use when it comes to SEO. So you go and try it and you fail. So, most of the methods that you see out there online that are taught, many of them are outdated or they just simply don't work. A lot of gurus make them appear simple. So, they can get more views, more likes, more comments, make more sales with their programs, which I completely get. But there's a huge amount of misinformation out there. And the truth of the matter is most methods, most ways of teaching just flat out don't work, or they might not work in your specific niche. I remember getting involved with a program roughly a year ago. I'm not going to name what the program is because it is a great program, but I went through it and I started implementing some of the teachings within it. And it taught how to create these application funnels where you got a case study video, then you lead people through an application, and then you get them on a phone call and you close them there. So I tested that out and it didn't work. I tested different audiences. I tested, changing the video on the funnel. Maybe my market wasn't resonating with it. Maybe I had the wrong market. So I pretty much tested everything and anything, and it just didn't work out. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on YouTube ads trying to make it work. Even before that, about 3 years ago, I tried to sell a product through a webinar leveraging ads once again, and that ended up failing as well. So that just goes to show you not every process is going to work. And then I came to the conclusion, I'm like, well, let me stop listening to the gurus and just let me start testing some different things for myself. Yeah, I might read a book like .com Secrets, right? Expert Secrets. Got a few of these books right here, great books, and a lot of them have helped me. But again, I'm like, let's go back to the drawing board and let's see what works specifically for me. So last year, I gave the case study funnel another try. So this was probably roughly 8 months ago. The time that I tried it before was about a year and a half ago. So pretty much a year later, I tried again. And once again, it fails. I think maybe it's the sales team. Maybe they just don't know how to sell stuff online. And, we made a few $1,000s, made a little bit of money, but the return on investment just wasn't there. And so I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about this niche. I'm like, let's just try the traditional, low ticket funnel to a high ticket product on the back end. And that's where my high ticket affiliate accelerator system was born. So we had a $7 tripwire on the front end, and then we had a few upsells, and then people would get into the members area, and we had a few more, upsells that people obviously needed. We don't just upsell people to upsell people, but it's like when you go to McDonald's, I always use this example for some reason, you get a hamburger, that might not satisfy you. You might want some fries, you might want a drink. You should probably be eating something a lot healthier, but typically, regardless of where you're going, and you want to make your belly full, you're not just going to eat one thing, you're going to eat a few things to satisfy you. Same thing with an online business, right? You're going to need a few different things in your online business to make it successful, and that's what my niche is teaching people how to grow their business online with affiliate marketing. And so I began trying this brand new funnel, started getting sales from the get-go. Over time, I began refining it. I realized that my lifetime customer value, if you guys don't know what a lifetime customer value is, it's the lifetime value of a customer. If you don't know those numbers, then you're going to pay for traffic blindly, not knowing what your numbers are. So you could spend $100 per customer, but your lifetime value is only like $30. So you're losing $70 every time you bring in a client. And sometimes it takes months or even years to figure out what your lifetime customer value is. But if you can look at your business and the products that you sell, for the most part, you can kind of predictably figure out conservatively what your numbers are. So my numbers started right around $30 lifetime customer value. We were spending right around $100 per customer. So I'm like, we need to change something. So I started adding like continuity programs to the funnel. I started, split testing the order bump, which is like on the checkout page. So when people check out, they can tick a box where they can pay extra for another product. That's a great way to generate extra revenue. So if you don't have that, add an order bump on your checkout page. So that increased the lifetime customer value. So it started off as 30 and then it went to 40. And now it's right around 50. And I'm pretty much breaking even on my front end advertising, which past videos, I'll link them up here or below, talk about how important it is to have a front end system. So what I realized about the niche that I was in is that not most people, about 90+% people, aren't professionals with established businesses or have 9-to-5 jobs that create a certain income, an annual income. So I realized that there needed to be more of a filtering process inside of my business. So I started bringing people from a lower ticket and then slowly filtering them out to the higher ticket stuff. It doesn't mean that I'm not still helping the people that can maybe only afford a few hundred or maybe $50, $20 per month. We still take care of those people and nurture them so they're able to position themselves at the higher levels. But I realized how important it was to have that, because the last guru that I was listening to said, you don't need a low ticket funnel. You don't need all these other funnels and all this complicated stuff. You just need one simple funnel and that's it. But I realized for this niche, I didn't just need one funnel. I needed a couple funnels. I needed one front end funnel for the low ticket offers and then a higher ticket funnel on the back end for the people that actually wanted that high ticket stuff. Right? So, or else I'd be leaving money on the table and I wouldn't be improving that lifetime customer value. So when I talk about the lifetime customer value being at $50, that's actually just on the front end system, which is like the front end funnel. It's not including the back end stuff. So the back end stuff, we're right around over $200 lifetime customer value for the past month. So, and right now we're paying about $50 per customer, which means that's like 4 times, almost 5 times return on investment, return on ad spend. So the lesson here is that I didn't quit refining the process. I didn't quit changing the targeting, maybe tweaking the offer, maybe making little changes on the landing page, the color, the buttons, everything in between. But what you have to do when you first start testing is make sure that you're sending enough traffic through, because a lot of people don't send enough traffic through their funnel to find out what's working. I would say at least 2,000 to 3,000 visitors is really going to give you a good guesstimate of whether the funnel converts or not. And again, just like a science experiment, you're going to test one variable at a time. So you got, number one, you got the audience. Number two, you got the ad creative. Number three, you have the funnel. So what you want to do is test each one of those individually. So obviously, if you're not getting clicks, it's the ad. Once you refine and you start getting clicks, but maybe people aren't opting in, you probably got to change the landing page. So tweak that up a little bit. Once you get that refined, you're getting the clicks, people are opting in through the landing page, but they're not buying. So is what the landing page says, is that congruent with the actual offer? Maybe it is. Maybe you just need to change the price of the offer. Maybe you just need to change the angle of the offer. Maybe the offer is not sexy enough. Maybe the offer doesn't have enough bonuses. So these are different variables that you need to be testing. And for affiliate marketers, sometimes it's out of your control. And that's where you want to contact the affiliate manager and find out what targeting is proven. Find out what ad creatives are proven. Find out what email follow-ups are proven, and start to test each one of these. Take what they've got and make it better, right? Innovate out of it. We talk about being creative because creativity is the difference between your success and failure as an affiliate marketer and as an online marketer. A lot of people are watching a video and they do exactly as maybe a YouTube video says. But then they realize that it's that YouTube video, there's thousands of other people that have watched it, thousands of other people that have implemented the teachings in that video, then it becomes saturated. So with that in mind, what if you can learn what other gurus are teaching, but then think about how you can do it better and innovate out of that. So creativity in my campaigns, in my marketing, has been the biggest difference. But you have to make sure that you're driving enough traffic in your funnel, in your sequence, to really find out what's working and what's not working. So I can talk a lot about testing and tweaking and all this stuff, but most affiliate marketers, they don't get enough traffic to find out what works, and then they quit too soon. And that could have been a gold mine of a traffic source, but you have to trust in the process. Sometimes you're gonna spend a little bit more money than you want to, but I promise you that money was well spent because you're not gonna make that same mistake twice. So next time you go to that same traffic source, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I change XYZ so I don't spend $200 in 2 minutes because I didn't know how to use the ad platform in the first place. So with that in mind, seeing failure as a success as well, like you spent $200, you made no money, so what? You learned something. You're starting to dial in and you're starting to get closer on the path to success. So you might start completely right east over here, and then you test something out, you realize it doesn't work, right? You realize that north is success. So we're over here on the east side, we test a campaign, the targeting's wrong, boom, let's change the targeting. We test a new targeting, that targeting doesn't work, boom. We test new targeting, now we're getting clicks, but we're not getting opt-ins. So let's test the opt-in, right? So as we test these variables, we finally get to true north. We get to our North Star. We reach success that we've always wanted to reach. So one of the things that I've always done is know the expectation of advertising, know the expectation of marketing. Make sure that you send enough traffic. Make sure you've got some solid data before you jump to conclusions. Do not get FOMO. Do not look at your campaigns every 2 minutes, every couple hours. Let them run, because in the beginning, if you don't let them run, then you're likely to make premature decisions. You're gonna say, oh my gosh, I'm paying $10 a lead, and 3 days from when you started the campaign, that lead cost could have gone down to $2. That's happened to me before, even $1, even 50 cents. So make sure that you take into account what I've said in this video. I hope it's been immense value to you. I hope you go out there and you absolutely crush 2020 and you think long-term when it comes to affiliate marketing. Be patient with yourself, okay? Take action daily, and always, at the end of the day, look at your data and say, okay, where can I maximize? Where can I maximize my business the most, okay? Thank you so much. This is Joshua Elder signing off. If you got value from this video, please let me know. And if you hate the idea of testing and tweaking and tracking, and you just want a proven business model that works right out of the box with all the targeting, all the ads done for you, everything in between, then click the link below and check out my top recommended system, and we'll see you in the next video.